Now, as we dive into the main event, this is a big one. When it was announced, we jumped on it, and Machado Garry taking this fight on relatively short notice, couple weeks notice, against a highly skilled Carlos Prates, and he better be ready if he wants to win this fight. Let's jump into it right now. In the welterweight division at UFC Kansas City, your main event. Stepping up on short notice, you got Ian Machado Garry from Ireland, 15-1, taking on the Brazilian. Oh boy, Carlos Prates, who's on a roll. He's 21-6. So both guys at this point veterans of the game. Now Gary's 2 inches taller at 6'3". He's 27. Prates 31. Prates 3-inch reach advantage. He's a switch stance fighter, so that'll be interesting to see how Garry handles that. It's always an advantage. Garry stands right-handed. Both guys right about 4.5 significant strikes per minute. Both guys aren't really big takedown specialists. Garry gets one like every 4 rounds. Prates gets one like every 7 or 8 rounds. So you may not see any takedowns in this one, especially when Ian Garry has a 73% takedown defense, Prates 91%. So this is going to be a stand-up striking affair. Now, Garry lost his first fight last time out, but it was by decision. He actually outstruck Shavkat 42-37, had 2 submission attempts, but was taken down twice compared to the one takedown he had. This is over 5 rounds, so not a lot of output in that fight, and he ended up getting the loss because of it. But before that, he ran off, man, what, 8 straight wins against guys like Michael Venom Page, Jeff Neal Magny. He KO'd D-Rod, Daniel Rodriguez, and Song Keenan. Now, Carlos Prates, on the other hand, is on a 5-fight win streak, at least in the UFC. It could extend beyond that. The big thing is that they're all by KO, starting at the Contender Series against Mitch Ramirez, then Trevin Giles, Charles Radke, Li Jingliang, Neil Magny. So they both beat Neil Magny in dominant fashion. Garry 91-27 in significant strikes, 2 takedowns, couldn't get the finish. Carlos Prates did. Now, this is going to be a tough fight for both guys, but I'm going to lean towards Ian Garry. Here's why. The guy is proven. He only has one loss against a really good fighter. Nothing against Carlos Prates, who's going to be a very tough opponent. And as I always say, don't invite Brazil to the party, right? You don't want to be fighting a Brazilian with such high stakes, but that's exactly what Ian Garry is doing because that's how he's built. He's built tough. That he knows this is a fight that he has to win. There will be no excuses that the fight was taken on short notice after the fact. He knows that. He will not use that as an excuse. But he's coming in to win, and he still has 2 weeks to prepare. So right now, this week, right now, and next week are huge weeks because it's not fight week yet. So you still got 10 days of hardcore training. You're already training, but 10 days of hardcore training before you got to start cutting weight and slowing down and getting ready for the fight. So I think Ian Garry can get the job done. Is it going to be the best Ian Garry we ever seen? I say yes, because he's only 27 years old. Forget the short notice. He's at that age, entering the prime window, where he's going to get better and better every time you see him, and he's already looked good. So I just feel like he's going to come in and win this fight because there's such high stakes on it. So look for Ian Garry to get the win, mainly on significant strikes. He may have a takedown or two, but where Carlos Prates has such good takedown defense at 91%, that's going to be few and far between and very difficult. But I think Ian Garry's still uh, better on the feet, even though we've seen Prates basically KO everybody. I'm saying that because it's just different when you're in there with Ian Garry. He's going to slow you down. Look what he did to Shavkat. Held into 47 significant strikes over 5 rounds. That's like eight or nine per round. So that's what he does. So Ian Garry, in my opinion, gets the win by decision, 5 rounds. It's a big fight on short notice for sure. But he'll get the win in Missouri, in Kansas City. Crowd will go crazy. Ian Garry moves to 16-1 here, welterweight division, UFC, Kansas City. Yeah, so we got Ian Garry winning what should be a highly entertaining fight in the main event at Kansas City. I mean, I really like this fight. Uh, Machado Garry versus Rakhmonov was a good fight. Is Carlos Prates that good? We're going to find out a lot in this fight about the future of this division because right now it seems like it's Machado Garry and Shavkat who are on a collision course for the title one day. But you still got Bilal Muhammad. You got obviously the champ. Can anyone really beat him? You got Carlos Prates. You got a host of others in this division. So it's something to keep an eye on for sure. And we'll see if Machado Garry can pull it out. I'm not 100% convinced, but I wouldn't be if I went the other way either. I just think Machado Garry is just a little bit better. But we're going to find out on Saturday night. Highly entertaining main event.